in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Daniels. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Takes the easy completion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Jayhawks will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and he just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
And the Jayhawks are flying down the field. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Takes the handoff. It's Clay. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Might be calling a hot route. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Little. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
To the air, it's Rayner. Wideout trying to get it in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires left. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Bringing it back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Oh, it's a good one. Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out in the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Rayner. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with turning it on. They'll stop him and get him out of bounds at the 21, just short of the red zone, but they turn into a huge play.
Oh, and you hear this stadium erupting. This crowd at home, they're just waiting to feed off of an explosive play, and they get one right there from their quarterback, doing a tremendous job on the scramble. Outstanding individual effort, and just the decibel level in this place has just gone up, it feels like, tenfold.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? They'll run the sneak for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, make it a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Back to throw, it's Weckman. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. so aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Finds a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Over the middle, it's Little. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Bringing the heat. Inside the 15. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here.
Here we go. Ready.
Direct snap. It's Rucker. Moving out of the pocket. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Single.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Rucker. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Red Bulls! A great catch and run for 6. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll move the wide receiver. A 1st down run on the 1st down. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Got room to work. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's close. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rayner. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Red Wolves have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Firing to the right, complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Johnson. Whipping through the defense. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
back to pass. It's Wegman. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him inside the 5, and the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Black 14. Black 14. On the direct snap, it's Rucker. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Rucker. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Rucker. Pocket breaking down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out and start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions, and they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. That's caught. It's Johnson. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Yeah, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue.
on to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Black Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The run from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Got a man, it's Cobb.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Cross. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Burris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got a man, it's Cross. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a third and long. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reed.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Rayner. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Throwing to the fullback, if he starts chugging, he can be dangerous, but the defense stopped him before the first chug.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little time to get that speed up and running. He didn't have it there. Give the defense a ton of credit.
It's caught. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They get to him as he throws. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Snagged in the middle. It's Little. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Rayner. The throw. Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. The give to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll do it himself on the draw. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Here's the fly sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Running to Green. Looking for room at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Knights.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he made the extra point without problem. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burris. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. The short hands. It's Cross. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll send the back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the big fullback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the toss. Creates a little space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here we go. They'll power it inside with the fullback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Slings it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Fortner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what
Turning it on!
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses will look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big plays.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Rayner. makes a grab over the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Red Wolves need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Might be looking to run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll give it to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
He'll get rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Here's a heat. He throws into the middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Rayner. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the...
Turning on the Jets. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
It's complete to the right. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. To the air, it's Rayner. Keeps looking downfield. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. With the catch, it's Cross. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first.
Fires toward the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play, playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Throwing on the run. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Didn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Makes the catch. It's Thuris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds the big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Make it happen. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll try to move on from that 1st down play. 2nd and goal from the 12. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Wolves will put toe to leather and will get started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Man, you got to be careful when you're throwing the football over the middle of the field because these windows close really quickly. You saw it on that last play. Great job by the defense coming away with the pick.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's Lacey. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's right. really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Direct snap. It's Harris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Harris. Using the quick game. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up there.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. Right on it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He might want another play. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's dribbling. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. They're going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Got enough for the first down. He wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. they'll start this drive firing. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets past the chains. At the 45 on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to get the corner.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Shows him the stiff arm. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
On the direct snap, it's Rucker. Grab near the marker, it's Rayner. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Red Bull! And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Oh, better look out! Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We are just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made. Turning it on! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Red Wolves really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Grab near the marker. It's Pop. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes to the right. And touchdown, Arkansas State. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Rucker. Close to the marker, it's Rayner. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Red Bulls. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. The extra point here would tie the game.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. That's caught. It's Lee. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Lacey. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not...
Flying out to the left. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
On the run from inside his 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lee. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Give to the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Got the quick pass, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Now the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Goes to the option. quick toss. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The give. Tick, 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 tick. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts. Save.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And those are so frustrating. You're a defense, and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On the direct snap, it's Harris. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Wallace. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw him off sides and get a cheap one, get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decided to go out and not just go for it, throw for the first down, and they get it. I guess that explains why.
There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Hauls it in down the sideline. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go back to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring it.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
I'm definitely trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
On the move to his left. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. Coming out aggressively. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Under fire. Outside the pocket, let's go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
They're going to try to put one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So that drive covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Moore will throw. Got it in the middle, it's low. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
As a head coach, you'd love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
To the air on first down. Dances away. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown!
Now turn receiver in space and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is and get into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers are in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Offense changing the play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. Turning it on! And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown LSU!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. Oh, no space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Caught behind the line. It's Whittington. So now it's second and long. Here we go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Moore to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here we go. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Dura. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a first down play. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30-29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Makes the grab. It's Durham. LSU will get a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durham. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They'll line up to go for 2. Moore will throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. So the defense will accept the penalty and back up this offense. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making checks. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Makes the grab for the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Moore to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game time.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, run through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against. You see why.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Tigers will try to convert on fourth down. They'll send the tight end in motion.
QB had his receiver. He knew where to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Runs for the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback may change this route. Finds him out of the backfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing him.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up first.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, you can pound the rock, and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Dropping back, it's Manning. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover from swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now
He wants to take the top off. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that.
you go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud recently. Like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. This time it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about...
Touchdown, LSU! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. 2 already said it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They have some time here late in the half. And off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. It's a running room. The 30. At the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They've got the screen set up. He's going for the goal line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Toss to the outside. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The old school toss play, huh? They would just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it off. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers heading quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Power ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Off the play fake. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And that one looked as if it might go all the way. I mean, they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. He is having a day, and there's still ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
And if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just give it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep feeding you the rock.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Top determined run gets it down to the 12. LSU right back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. The screen, he can do it. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been surgical scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. His third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Stop just a...
Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Ducks will kick this away to start us off. it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The game moves the ball to a 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Did he get there on the ground? Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down, they hold up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. So now 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Big moment in the opening drive. They face third down. Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. They came up bounds with a run. Oh, then stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. And the Ducks come up the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Moore. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Now, near the sticks. It's Spencer. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he's so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle after a short return at the 19, and a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Back to throw. It's Moore. Slides a quick throw. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. He hands it off from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Bucs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here comes the bunch formation. First down. They're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Leaks the catch. It's Moore. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To throw, it's Moore. Looking to scramble. Wants some time, now lets it go. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's low. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. 2nd down after that short completion. It's reeled in. It's Benson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important 3rd down play coming up. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught quickly.